Thanksgiving, we're doing a smoking a pancake podcast, and we're about to egg Pancake's car.
Start killing his car.
Everybody grab 2 eggs. Don't let him see them.
Grab an egg.
Not Boo. Boo does not get an egg.
He's gonna get soft tapped.
Ready, kid?
Let's go!
2, 1.
What the fuck? He's in the car hotboxing it. He's so pissed.
It's time for Smoking a Pancake presents a very Spanksgiving! That's right! Johnny Malloy! The amazing pancakes! Oh, buddy, it's going down! It's a Smoke and a Pancake! Woo! Yes, we are here. It is a very Spanksgiving, a cornucopia stuffed with dicks. And we have more dicks in this cornucopia than someone who met Magic Johnson on Craigslist. And we'll explain who Magic Johnson is later.
We got so many dicks in that cornucopia that I don't think Donald Trump's wife could even figure out how many dicks have been in that thing.
Hey, you shut your mouth. That's my president. Hey, Trump it up.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Trump the jam.
Happy
Trump a jam. Trump it up. Lie your feet up. Stomp in. Dancing. Trump in. And that's as long as the song goes there. No, I'm very thankful for Donald Trump. And anyway, back to the show.
The real president.
So this is our Spanksgiving special.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. I know our season's over, but we try to give you guys a little bit of extra content.
We always like to give a little extra love in every bite.
We like to give. We're givers. We're not takers. We're givers. We've always been that way. And we are here with a very special podcast. Tonight, we are doing it in a way we've never done it before.
This is very unique.
Very unique. And we have not just one, not just two, not just three.
How many?
But like 4 or 5 special guests here. We have
one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but we have Mr. Magoo, Larry David in transit, so he might show up any time.
So of course he's always got to show up late.
He's in transit. He's hanging out with EC3 at their Thanksgiving. Oh boy. We're already dropping names here, so I mean we're dropping names. So why don't we intro some people here? Why don't we?
We're gonna have some fun with tonight's. You know what's funny? Because we actually mentioned this a long time ago in one of our past episodes.
Did we?
Check them out. Season 1. It's available on YouTube and Facebook.
And Spotify.
We're not on Spotify.
Not yet.
We're not yet. We'll get there. iTunes, maybe. Soon. Anyway, we mentioned this. We wanted to do a smoke and a round table.
A round table, yeah.
So look at it like this. We're going to give you a little bit of love. We're going to give you a little bit of facts. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to actually do what we're actually being said, what we say what we're going to fucking do.
Well, here's a fact for you. There was a girl in TNA. Her name was Rosie Lodolove. Ooh. She had 2 TNA matches. In the first TNA match, she injured Daphne so badly that Daphne spent the next 5 years suing TNA and ended her wrestling career.
Wow.
Yeah, what a piece of shit that fat bitch is. No, she's super skinny now, and I'm sure Daphne's forgiven her. No, she hasn't.
Just real quick, before we start introducing everybody, let's always we always have to say
first guest,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving
to our executive producer, Boo Boo.
Boo Boo.
Hi, Boo Boo.
And of course,
that other lesser producer really doesn't pull her weight.
That bitch.
Little Monster Binky.
Little Monster Binky. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, honey.
I do nothing.
Do nothing. She doesn't do shit.
You don't do goddamn shit.
Boo Boo carries the majority of the weight.
You burnt the turkey.
Now, as Boo Boo's let our guests...
It was a little dry, but it was good.
It was burnt. I saw it. I saw burnt edges.
It was well seasoned.
Well seasoned. Did you put butter in it?
Of course I did.
I bet you didn't.
Top and...
I told you should have asked me for help.
I don't need to ask you for shit. I'm Italian. I could cook anything.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm fat.
You got it. You got it.
Done.
You got it.
Done.
I made a whole baked ziti with that turkey.
I ate a whole baked ziti.
I believe it.
Damn straight.
They can cook anything. They can cook anything, but they can't finish a war.
We can do this all fucking day.
Yeah. All right. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce guest number 1. You may know him. Well, actually, you probably don't know him, but you're gonna know him now. Please welcome Trigger.
Everybody give a round of applause for Trigger. Yeah!
Yeah, F off.
Damn. And I'd like to introduce our next guest.
Trigger's first time on the podcast, and let's introduce number 2.
Our next guest. He's probably one of the most hardest working people I've ever met in my life. He smells great after a shower and before. Ladies and gentlemen, the pectoral Poseidon himself. Irish!
This man knows, but that's my nationality. My name is Satanta Fury.
I want you to say
Santanta Fiore.
I want you to say the word pudding.
Pudding.
That was intense. That was intense, man.
Potatoes!
And
No. We're talking about the pudding now. The potatoes come later.
come later. It's the proof in the pudding.
Tell me more about the pudding.
Put the roofies in the pudding.
There's 2 different puddings you can
I
get.
want the proof in the pudding. The pudding and the proof.
There's 2 different puddings you can get. You can get black pudding and white pudding.
Enzo Marinori went totally Irish.
Black pudding contains blood. That's a difference.
Hey,
Is the blood in the pudding?
Is the pudding in the blood?
No, that's not how it works.
Damn. Moving on!
Oh, your pudding, my friend.
black pudding matters.
Irish, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
And speaking of black pudding, our next guest, you may know him as the guy who stands beside Johnny Malloy and looks like AJ Styles. Please welcome my assistant, Double A.
Double A.
I don't know why you gotta say that, but
Get ready to fly! Woo!
get ready to fucking fly because the show is gonna be phenomenal.
Hey, he's so short it might be we-nominal. I watch wrestling. I'm up to date, hire me.
I know that you're up to date. I just realized that. Anyway, our final guest for tonight, other than of course Mr. Magoo, that is trying to find his way.
And let me say, our last guest has the biggest tits of all the guests.
Let me tell you, yeah, huge.
Alex Duckade, go! No, damn.
Anyway, wow, this is going off the rails already.
We're already shooting.
This lady gained thousands and thousands of views on her TikToks alone. You know her as Ghetto Mother Mary. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the ring queen herself.
Okay.
Damn. Lexa Rose.
Hello. Don't forget to download Vibe With Me, streaming on all music platforms.
Vibe with me. Is that Mel Sanchez shit?
Yeah, man, it's my first single.
Heard that guy fixes his fights.
Yeah.
Damn. So I heard he hires scrubs from local boxing gyms.
I don't want no scrubs. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me.
I actually wrote a remix to Scrubs.
If you sing it live here tonight,
we've done so much shit on this podcast, and now he's going to get us monetized.
It'll be our very first live performance on the show.
Everything's a live
But we don't have enough time for that, so we gotta go forward with what we got for the show.
Listen, everything's a live performance if you try hard enough. I took a shit earlier. You guys should have seen the fireworks.
Well, damn, that's kind of gross. A little TMI
Listen,
there.
everybody poops. You should have got that book when you were like 5 years old.
Everybody needs to feel.
Everybody poops sometimes.
I watched those training videos when I was a kid.
Some people
Squat down.
So we have quite a cast of characters, and of course there is one person still in transit. Who knows if they'll show up?
We don't know if I'm ever gonna get there.
And this is the
That's an impression of Mr. Magoo. If anybody didn't know.
Yeah, it's Leslie Nielsen. I love him. You probably like the animated version because you're a simp. But anyway, so it's Thanksgiving. A cornucopia full of dicks.
Cornucopia full of dicks.
You can't stuff a dick full of cornucopias. I tried.
Well, that's kind of painful, don't you think?
So here's what we're gonna do.
Listen, if you like a challenge.
I do.
Oh God.
I booked Nightmare for like 4 years.
Yeah, and you stuck it with me for 4 years. You fuck. Moving on.
All right. So today, what we're gonna do is very simple. We're gonna have a shot. We're gonna smoke a little. We're gonna bring our guests in, and one by one, we're gonna pull a dick out of a hat. We are going to use code words for these dicks.
We're not going to use their regular names because we don't get to. We don't want to get sued.
I don't want to hear anybody's
bitch moaning, complaining.
I see. This is where I don't want to wake up tomorrow to this. I get on Facebook and somebody sends me a screenshot because I'm blocked by the person, and it says, "On my way for my 5th helping of Thanksgiving dinner, I listened to the podcast and I felt I was bullied, so I put down the fork, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to let them bully me, and then I had a 5th and a 6th helping to show them. I don't want to read that tomorrow. So instead, we're going to use
you are a whore.
Code names.
Filthy whore.
So we're gonna
Mark Zuckerberg, get that dick out your butt.
Mark Zuckerberg. We should use that as a code name.
Damn.
So we're gonna pull the names one by one out of the hat. We have an hour time limit, and we're just gonna talk openly about these people. We're gonna tell them some good stories, some bad. Maybe we're spankful. Maybe they need a good Spanksgiving.
If they listen, if they're mentioned, it doesn't mean that we're talking bad about them. It's just talking. You know what? We can have great stories about these people.
Sure,
but not for nothing.
We could. I mean, we
probably won't, but you know,
but we could.
There's always that possibility. There's always that flip of the coin.
Listen, man, we try to stay positive on the
super positive.
Super positive.
Listen, I just want to just real quick. I really do appreciate the fact that when everybody walked into the house, they all took the time.
Oh yes,
take upon themselves to wipe
your feet. Yes, we're big on wiping the feet here because that's how you become a professional wrestler. Just ask Fallah Bahh. He doesn't wear shoes.
Or Matt Riddle.
Or Matt Riddle, who also rapes and...
I didn't wear shoes for a long time, too, at one point.
So now that we've got Matt Riddle out of the way...
It's comfortable.
He was actually one of the code names, so take that code name out of the hat. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to enjoy some greenery and pancakes. I think it's time for the... Week! Today's
what are you smoking today?
Indica dominant. It's called Purple Gorilla.
Purple Gorilla.
That's actually what they used to call me when I was in the tag team. Purple Gorilla. I have tried it a little bit. It is pretty good, and I think it's going to pair really well with a good helping of Mr. Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman Jack.
My best friend back in the old days was my friend Jack.
So, before we smoke, to all our guests, we raise a glass. We thank you for the good times. I'm sure you're going to get heat for being on this podcast.
Listen, if you don't get heat,
We don't want the smoke with the ring.
we're sorry you didn't come out the way we wanted.
Cilantro. Salute and cilantro.
Salute.
Just remember,
Jenny McCarthy.
turkeys gobble, but I wobble.
Gobble, gobble. And now the best part, I think.
Oh!
Greenery.
Holy crap!
Yes.
That was good.
Right?
You know what?
Shine.
I'm Mr. Perfect for like 1 second.
Long time ago, we got to go far, far away.
Well, I'm Mr. Perfect like a fucking champ. So apparently the Norwegians are better drinking than the Irish.
Yeah, that's just your opinion.
We'll have a drink off one day. I'm sure Shane will win, but we'll all be there. So those who can't, an apple a day, whatever we end up calling it. I think everything that can be said has been said. I think it is time to start pulling some dicks out of this motherfucking cornucopia. Who
wants to pull the first dick?
I will.
Rose pulling the first dick?
Yeah,
Well,
Porn Star would like to pull the first dick.
you see, you used to have to download links for this. Now you just go to our website.
Well, stick around for the
First dick puller.
So we are about to pick our first dick of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexa Rose, our lovely guest, along
She's
with
got her
others.
hand, her arm shoved in that cornucopia. The juice is
She is
down that elbow.
wrist deep in dicks right now. That's exactly what she is.
Listen, I'm just trying to live up to the reputation.
Listen. Wow, I'm not going anywhere where you're going right now. That's all you, honey boo boo.
And the first
dick is... The first dick is...
Roll, please.
Hot dog! Code name hot dog. Anyone who doesn't know who that is, here's the name on the piece of paper.
Okay, so yes, we are using code names.
Let me get this out of the way right here, okay?
Sued.
Let me say these things.
That was another dog.
Let me get this fucking out of the way here so I don't get in trouble later.
Yes, please.
I've had many problems with hot dog over the years. I currently like hot dog a lot. and I think Hot Dog has a very bright SWA future. With that said,
What?
guns loaded.
Egg on freaking Pancake's car.
Guns loaded. Who wants to start about Hot Dog? What stories you got? Are we spankful for him, or we're giving him a spank?
I can safely say that was another dodge bullet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really have a weird taste in.
What?
Yeah. I tried. I never mentioned that to you.
No.
So you were going for hot dog's hot dog.
Yeah.
And she wanted the hot dog and the handshake, baby.
Oh.
Yep.
You want to handshake
Yeah.
the hot dog.
Thankfully, it's another dodge bullet.
He likes a handful of wieners.
Yeah.
At least I have.
I'm thankful for avoiding that whole entire thing. I'm stuck with Trigger, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean things work out great in the
Different
end.
level on a different level.
Things work out great in the end. Pancakes.
You really want me to go right now?
I know you never pass on a hot dog.
Listen,
And a handshake.
there
And a
gotta be
handshake.
some mustard and some ketchup relish and
Some
some
mustard?
spicy onions and some sauerkraut.
Hot dog.
And hopefully your girlfriend doesn't leave you at a show.
See, now, this is something I think we're going to have to teach our podcast people here, because I think the Pancakes took about 8 episodes learning this. If the microphone is here, they hear you. If the microphone is here, they hear you a fuck lot less. Mm-hmm. So we get it up here.
Please put your microphone to your mouth!
There you go. Get that shit in your
I will
mouth.
be more certain that the mic is closer to my mouth and not my peen.
My peen. We use very adult terms here. All right.
Okay, so
You've been waiting for this. What do you got? Dead air.
hot dog.
Anybody else got
I really hope you're listening.
Hot dog had a hot.
If you talk and you're not in the microphone, they're not going to hear you.
I'm just talking.
You need the mic.
Let me see what needs to
I'm
be
just letting
said.
him know, like,
Yeah.
so we can talk about it.
Hot dog. I know that you're
Hot
listening
dog.
right now.
Hot dog. When I first met Hot Dog, he was a hefty boy. He was a very hefty boy, and I remember I was training with him briefly. And I forget what it was. He was missing out training sessions.
Thank you.
Obviously, he wouldn't train as hard as me.
Thank you so much.
Nobody trains as hard as Satanta Fury.
Nobody.
Nobody at all.
I feel like I'm listening to Highlander right now.
Is, well, listen to me,
There
Pancake.
can only be one.
There can only be one, yeah, exactly. Nobody likes Satanta Fury. But,
Got the talking stick,
he
buddy.
was missing out on training for some reason. He was complaining about cardio or his joints or something.
I don't even remember at
He
this
has
point,
weak
yeah.
joints. I told him, like, when I train, I'm like Lance Armstrong. I will cycle anywhere. I'm like, man, have you got a bicycle? Just cycle. It's easy on your joints.
So Irish, you're saying that that he didn't work hard enough to maybe consider himself to be a professional?
At the time, he disappeared for about 3 years, I feel. And then I saw him, and he'd lost an awful lot of weight. I have to give him that.
Yeah, well, you know, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
There's no way he can afford cocaine.
There's no way that he can afford weight loss.
I once had to corner him at a dairy barn.
I guess he could. I guess he could afford weight
There's
loss.
no way he's rolling in coke. See, I'm not shooting on him. I'm saying Hot Dog does not do cocaine.
Alcohol.
That's
is
a
my,
positive thing.
alcohol is my cocaine.
Stay positive, baby. Magic.
Irish, you're a wonderful man, and I just want you to know that.
I love you, Pancakes.
I love you too, buddy.
See, I think this guy is a person who's gained so much heat with so many people, but I personally am really good at letting heat go. Like if they make amends, they make amends.
not me.
And he's made amends with me, so I kind of just sit back, cock in hand, and wait for the next cock to get pulled out of the
it's
cornucopia as you guys talk
It's
about this guy. So Irish, you feel he didn't work
you know what I'm
as hard as
talking.
he's making
You know what I'm
He
talking.
was making excuses, but he had that big weight loss, I guess, so I had to
okay.
hand that to him.
I think it was all Jim. I think it was all legitimate.
No, I'm serious.
Like I think he just went and worked. Like I think it was like.
Wait, the gym?
Yeah, I think he went to the gym and actually worked. I don't think it was like any bullshit, like no drugs or like.
I think Jim was the name of the clerk from McDonald's.
Oh yes, yes. He just stopped seeing him twice a day, and it worked out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, back back on topic there, children.
All right, we've been on hot dog for 6 minutes. Pancakes, what do you got? You really.
Max special.
I figured you were the one that was just gonna fucking go off on this.
I'm waiting.
Stop waiting to exhale and go.
Here we go.
We're not.
Whitney?
Go.
The first fucking code name.
I don't care.
The first you fucking you
Because
fucking
this is
you
I'm
raisin
gonna
in the
tell
sun.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Don't make any excuses. If he's gonna book the match, make sure you're there. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is not a match. This is not a gimmick. You wanna roll around? Let's roll around.
Yeah, you want to get oily, you want to get sweaty, you want to huff in each other's ear and make.
I'm not even kidding.
Pancakes and pudding match.
Oh god, the proof is in the pudding.
If you want this,
why
Black pudding has blood in
let's
it.
do it.
Black pudding matters.
Black pudding has blood in it.
I don't
it's
care.
a blood match.
I called it.
White pudding.
It doesn't have blood in it.
Okay, so
I already saw what you did to Toby, so I already know.
we completely killed the first code name. Let's try to be better with this.
Yeah, Pancakes, fuck you.
We're all supposed to be professionals, boys.
You're supposed to talk shit about people, not...
Listen, complete shoot for real. Eric Pancakes has wanted a match for a long time with this guy, and I believe on June 21st, 2021, we are finally going to see at the SW Reunion Show Eric step in the ring with Hot Dog.
I'm going to do everything in my possible
Power.
ability and power to make sure that I win that match. I'm not. This is not a gimmick. This is not a joke.
Oh yeah, it's literally a shoot. I'm not giving you guys a finish. I'm just saying whoever dies, dies.
Yeah,
Just go out there.
If he dies, he dies.
I'm gonna wipe your feet match.
yeah. Just
I want your match to be stiffer than mine somehow.
I got a gun.
And if you're gonna bring, if you're gonna bring your boys,
Let's just murder him.
listen,
fucking murder him.
If you're gonna bring your boys to make sure that nothing happens, that's fine. But as long as it's in the ring, that's cool.
Well,
Just
he only has
understand.
one boy. The other one's split.
I'm bringing my own boys.
Yeah. Dalton Castle lent him 2 boys, and he's bringing them, and he's
Is that
gonna.
what you call your testicles?
I'm bringing my own boys,
I'm bringing my own
and
boys.
they're gonna make
His own
sure
boys.
that nothing that
Who are these boys?
His
What
bitch
boys?
tits.
you'll find out.
Like
Yeah.
priest,
Jay's bitch
are, they,
tits.
are they priest boys?
It's just Marty Flames with a smiley face on
Are
each
they
ass cheek.
choir boys?
Ultrasound.
Let's just say these boys are not wrestlers, and they're going to be there to make sure that no one goes in and you don't get out.
I really appreciate the people from the diabetes clinic coming down to support you.
You really are a douchebag.
All right.
I believe they're called lumberjacks.
Anyway,
Yeah, hold on.
I think we're going to. I think we're ready for our next
This
dick.
hot dog's
And we keep coding
this
it.
hot dog's done. Alex, you're up. Pull one out. Codename Double A. Codename Don't Spill That Fucking Beer.
Is
That's empty.
All right.
All right.
oh
It's in the tray.
in the tray.
What do you need?
Right.
The tray.
I thought it was just gonna go around.
Yeah, I thought we were
What is
passing
it?
that around.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta pass that around.
What is going on here? Get back on the Alex.
here
Go.
comes the next topic.
We have an hour, and you guys wasted
And
2 minutes starting.
Speaking of hot dog, let's talk about Toby.
Toby! Toby!
There's no way
HR!
you pulled Toby
I pulled
and hot
Toby.
dog back to back.
Yep, back to back.
I don't want to start this one again. Okay, who wants to talk about Toby?
You know that man had a lot to say to me
about Toby.
on
He looks
Facebook.
like fucking Toby.
What did he have to say to you?
He said that I was very unprofessional in the way I spoke when literally me and my wife both saw this referee shit himself in the ring.
There was a lot.
So he thought that was very disrespectful. So he decided to blast me on Facebook.
Wait, someone really shit their pants?
Yes,
Yeah.
someone actually shit their
Not the
pants.
first time.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to shit
I
on.
don't know that somebody that's...
I guess you would call that a sticky situation.
I have never shat myself, but
Not you, but
I
somebody
know.
that's about to come up did shat themselves.
I-
we were there together.
I don't remember this.
Oh, do you do?
Oh, is it EC3?
No, it's the best.
I remember one time I smoked so hard, I fucking passed out, blacked out,
Of excuses.
Yeah, you really did.
right up to the concrete floor, Passed out, blacked out, ran onto the concrete floor, shot myself. This is when I fucking started dating my fiance at the time. 2 months later,
So you said-
she saw me shit myself for the first time. I'm passed out, fucking high off my ass on the concrete floor.
And that was love.
I wake up, I'm like, what happened? My brother whispers in my ear, shit yourself. I'm like, oh no! I'm so sorry!
I like how your brother got down low and whispered gently in your ear.
You
shit yourself.
Yeah, No, it gets worse because then my older brother goes ahead, drags me inside, brings me upstairs into the shower.
How strong is your brother? Fuck, we should have him wrestling. Wait. Back on. I'd like to say two things. We have to let the speakers with the microphone speak, and two, Trigger, you need to talk into a microphone. You illiterate cowboy. You're talking a lot with some of this talk. This has become the fucking Trigger show. I want to pull the trigger in my mouth and end it. Ooh, that sounded gay. That sounded gay as well. You can take that gay too. Well, you take nothing wrong with that.
A story about Toby. Talk about
Oh yeah,
Toby.
Toby was pissing you off, and you wanted him out of the office.
What a bastard.
Yes. So, I mean, he verbally tried to abuse me, and I was just trolling him the whole time. Poor Toby. Didn't understand what was going on. But Toby did actually have a valid point. He is gay. I don't like him. And
Toby's gay?
about that.
I'm pretty sure Toby's dating a woman.
Toby's not gay.
He could be. Not that anything wrong with that. This is becoming anti-gay, and it's not.
Hey, whoa, yeah, we are not anti-gay. We are not
and
anti.
Dame and Rick Cataldo and Orlando Jordan.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is
Come on, we
this:
have to keep going. There's got to be more.
a Smoking the Pancake
Oh, yeah, I
is
get it.
fully supportive of the LGBT community.
Of course.
Yeah, he puts the tomato in LGBT.
I thought he was talking about a sandwich.
He's talking about a sandwich.
Put the BLT in.
BLT. I was just gonna say BLT.
Listen, I understand that
Some
that
American
you
cheese on
got
there.
this thing, and I always tell you watch what you're
mayonnaise.
saying.
And that's very understandable.
And
Sesame seed
I personally don't problem with
roll.
it. I often say that if I had handed out more SWA training school graduations, he probably would have been the third person to get
And
it.
he's not a bad wrestler.
No,
He's just a bad person.
I don't agree. I think he's a good person.
I don't agree with you either.
I think he's a good
I'm
person.
gonna be honest with you.
He's proven not a coward. He's proven not to be a coward
Well, of
when
course.
people around him.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
I seen the match
okay?
between Pancakes and Toby.
That man.
Mad respect.
That man.
That was a good match. It was
Yeah,
fun.
Mad respect.
They were flicking
he
hand
earned my
on
respect,
potatoes.
and you know
For
what?
real.
He made a mistake. He admitted he was wrong. He apologized. He had a great match with me. And you wanna know what? I would never in a million years tell anybody that he is not my student. Because I know that,
Granted, he is the one that got you fired.
whatever.
It was him saying to me that, like, I'm scared, and I'm going, well, he's the one of the students that's never bullshits me. Okay, I gotta go fire Pancakes, alright. Then I went out there and I fired you, and I got on the phone, I was like, hey, Mike Magnum, what are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah, dick.
If Mike turned it down, it would have been Marty Flames next.
Notice how this guy fires me, and I'm still friends with this fucking piece of shit.
I brought him out to a field, I said, why don't you look at the rabbits?
Look at the rabbits there, Lenny.
Look at the
rabbits, Lenny.
In my version, the other guy was
flowers, Lenny.
The other guy was like, look at the rabbits, George.
Anyway.
Wait, he's got something to say.
I don't got anything bad to say about Toby, but in the ring itself, me and Toby did a match in the city, and we had the best match of the night.
Okay.
Just
now,
saying, but
if you held that microphone 3 inches closer to your mouth, everyone would have heard that as well. Yeah.
Apparently, right?
Yeah, I'm watching your sound things come through, and it's so low, dude.
So you want me to be like this?
Yeah.
That's how you want me
I want you to put the mic up to your mouth like you were fellatiating it.
Pretend you're about
Fellatio!
the early access to Red Dead Redemption 3. All you gotta do is speak into the microphone.
Wow.
Okay.
Then he'd be like,
If they announce Red Dead 3, yes, I would have an orgasm all over the place, but they're not announcing.
Not on our microphones. We can't afford new ones.
No way.
It can, anything
All
is
right,
possible.
Toby, continue.
All right, but me and Toby, I have nothing bad to say about Toby, but we did have match of the night in the city a long time ago, but
Was I on that show?
You were not on that show.
That's why you had match of the night.
Every time me and you have the match, we have match of the night. So.
Sure, I am very good.
I think it's because. Oh, okay.
Does anybody else have anything else to say? Oh, you have more? Okay, go ahead.
GDFU. Oh,
Deb.
wait.
Deb.
Yeah,
Get the
Hashtag GDF.
Bohannon Gaming
Hashtag GDF.
on YouTube.
Yes, please.
We're plugging everything but Magic Johnson because we're trying to stay positive.
Try to stay positive, people.
What was the next topic?
All right, are we ready? We're gonna pull another dick, or you got more?
Let's pull another dick.
No.
What was his code name?
I never said nothing.
Toby.
You want in, Irish?
Oh, wait,
You're a good wrestler.
Irish, wait, no closing time yet. The Irish boy's up.
Irish boy.
So I just wanted to say
Potatoes.
to Toby. I've never had nothing bad to say about Toby. I always thought he was awesome. But he made a social media post a couple of months ago after I wrestled him, and he admitted that I knocked the head off him with a clothesline. And I really appreciate that. I love you, Tony. And you're getting married soon. You have a fiance. I hope you have a happy life for
That's very nice. That's very nice, the Irish. That's really, really cool. Very humble. Very, very humble.
We have no happy story yet, so let me tell you something. On Toby's last day of SWA training, before he moved halfway across the country,
He did like some
he lost a game where he would have to do 500 push-ups.
500 push-ups,
and it
right.
took him the whole freaking practice, and he knew he was moving, so he could have told us all to go fuck ourselves, but he still did it, and that's why he'll always have a spot in SWA.
I'm just gonna say this is one of the hardest workers.
Second fucking time! Give me a gun!
You need a sound bite. Bleep it.
Holy shit! Damn! Fucking Alright,
I totally just want to say. I just want to say. I was just trying to be tough. I ain't got no heat on you.
Alright, wait.
That was the best part.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I know I fucked up, but damn, that was funny.
Nicole, pull the next name.
Alright.
Alright, might as well just say a name.
Alright, ready? Name number 3.
Jack Swagger.
Magic Johnson!
Oh my god. I feel like
Anybody need a reminder on who that one is?
I feel like this has flowed so well. Like it's just flowing. Like the people listening to this.
Shut your mouth.
And they're all friends.
So I remember one time Magic.
Hold up, you got it. She literally said to Irish.
This is fantastic.
Like, I never tapped.
I never tap. So one time I was watching Magic Johnson run the ropes, and I said, "Hey,
I
Matt."
wouldn't call it running.
I wouldn't call it running. And I said, "Hey, Magic Johnson, how many steps did you just take?" And he said, "I don't know, 3." And I said, "Okay, more like 47. And how many steps are you supposed to take?" And he said, "I don't know, like 3." And I said, "So why'd you take 47?" And he said, "I had knee surgery." And Pancake said, "Let me see the scar!
Scar!
Oh my!
I want to see the scar!
A deer in headlights, like when a liar is.
Why can't you just believe me? 'Cause I don't! You son of a bitch!
When he would fake throwing up. Remember when you were Alex? Do you remember when you were throwing up and I said you're not going to the bathroom? You have to throw up in this garbage can.
Yeah.
That's because of Magic Johnson. Because he would go in the bathroom and he would pretend to throw up for like an hour at a time. You hear him in there going.
I mean, he did the exact same thing at training.
You know, I had a match with him at ECPW, and that was the only reason why he was able to wrestle, because nobody would have wrestled
That
him.
still boggles my mind that that's the way the athletic commission works.
I don't understand it
If
either.
you show
I have
up,
nothing
know.
bad to say about him.
how?
Just
He has HIV and he fucks prostitutes without condoms.
In the Ronkonkoma train station.
In the Ronkonkoma train station. Alex was there. Alex was like sliding a condom through the window, and Magic Johnson's like, no, thank you.
I mean, if we're talking about
My Snapchat's gonna blow the
if we're
fuck up
talking
after
about
this.
monarchical translation, I can say his name proudly because
No, don't you dare!
Names on this one.
Yeah, this one's a medical.
No. Because we've said stuff where Magic Johnson will take his grandma's money, and instead of paying me back the money he owes me, he will try to sue us.
Magic Johnson. I'm talking about somebody else. I'm talking about an event that.
No name! No name!
Anymore.
I've done enough damage!
Pretend his name is Voldemort. And we're talking about the
If you
stupid.
say his name, he shows up.
Okay,
Bloody
so we
Mary.
probably all have stories about him.
We're fucking Beetlejuice!
Anybody want to tell a Magic Johnson story?
You know, I had a match with him. That was the only reason. I was the only person that would wrestle him that night.
Why would you be the only person that wrestled?
Because I have a heart and I cared at the time.
Doesn't the heart pump blood, which can be infected with HIV?
Here it is.
My God.
Here it is.
Okay,
But the bottom line is, I wrestled him.
Barely.
Barely, because, not for nothing. He wrestles like a fucking wet noodle.
Hey, you know what?
No, let me finish. And then it gets better, because at the end of the match, he comes up to me and he says, the reason why I didn't look good is because you didn't give me any offense. Motherfucker! Who the fuck are you talking about offense? You wrestle like a fucking wet noodle!
This football?
Make your offense.
Yeah, I know!
Take your offense. Make your offense. Keep the fire. Stay fire. You know what can you do, man? This is not ballet. This is not Dancing with the fucking Stars.
I'm not here to make you look like $1,000. I'm here to make myself look like $1,000.
If I'm you, here's my train of thought. Oh my god. What if he hits a ring post and starts bleeding? Oh my god. Let's just lock up. No bumps. Headlocks. Oh, what if he bites?
I just find it really fucked up that this kid decides to go ahead and after me taking my life and putting it in danger, wrestling him that night, barely, putting myself in that position, and then he is supposed to go ahead and tell me that I made him look bad. Well, and then he is supposed to go ahead and talk more shit about me behind my back.
That's your own fault. With him,
I should have said fuck him.
You shouldn't fuck him.
No.
No one should, but poor prostitutes all over the fucking Mineola Strip are.
Just so everybody knows that if you're if you have HIV, it's actually illegal and a felony that you would actually have online dating site apps on your signed up to them.
Yeah, but it's also illegal if we out him. So we're not outing him. We're just saying that Magic Johnson, the basketball player, has HIV and has for years.
Oh, that's why he said offense.
Apparently Magic Johnson is healed now.
Magic Johnson did heal through the power of money, but this Magic Johnson's grandma is running out of money.
Damn.
GoFundMe's.
I think you gave him a gift by wrestling him.
Next.
I gave him a gift and he took it for granted and turned me
You're
into.
not the only one.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So here's Trigger, you're up. You got something here? Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, you used the microphone correctly. We are 27 minutes into this, and Trigger has figured out how to use the microphone.
Well, he's never cut a promo before, so.
Trigger, really quick before you go. For those of you who are just catching on to listening to our program, we are Smoking a Pancake, and this is our Thanksgiving special. I am the Amazing Pancakes, and this is my partner, Johnny Malloy.
We're not on the channel. Go! Who's tuning in 28 minutes late? You know what? I'm going to skip ahead 28 minutes.
Go for it.
You never know. Trigger had no idea what was going on in Titanic.
Maybe they had to
forward 30 minutes.
Maybe they had to get gas. Maybe they had to turn the car off to get a fucking little gas.
Why isn't everybody on a lifeboat? Don't they know there's enough lifeboats?
Leonardo DiCaprio should have totally kicked that bitch Rose off.
All right. What do you got?
Right.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Yeah, I had to wrestle him.
It sounds better when you have to wrestle Magic Johnson. No!
I love the fact that when you ask Trigger a question, he talks like he's literally like in the Old West. It's like, You know where I can find gold?
Yeah,
I can know where you can find gold.
He's like Magic Johnson. Yeah,
where's the bad boys? Back in there,
it was a bloody Sunday.
It was a bloodbath.
At least in Red Dead Redemption, you can't get HIV.
But you do get
Dysentery?
no.
Is that Oregon Trail?
Never disrespect the man named Terry.
Okay, from now on, we'll call Magic Johnson's grandma Oregon Trail. Just to keep all the code names so grandma can't sue. Alright, what were you going to say, Trigger, about Magic Johnson?
So I'm supposed to lose this match,
2?
right? Now how many packs of cigarettes do you think I smoke?
8?
3.
A day?
About 3 a day.
3 a day?
You're still at 3 a day? Jesus
At that
Christ.
time.
You're like the old lady from Beetlejuice that's checking in all the dead souls.
The caseworker!
The caseworker!
Through the neck hole.
Alright, so you just had...
I'm not your coach! He survives!
Surgeon, no. I smoke a shit ton of cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
So we're about to do my
You make a great spokesperson for Marlboro.
Yep.
and set it all up.
Yeah.
About only 5, 8, maybe 6 minutes in the match, and he comes to me. He's like, "Oh, I'm blown up. I
course.
can't breathe."
Of course.
And then he posts pictures of him working out and shit. I'm like, apparently you work out. Here I am smoking a shit ton of cigarettes, and you're out of breath, and I'm ready to do my shit. Fucks it all up, and I fuck him up in the match, and I'm supposed to lose.
I'm going to say
As
this, though.
a professional, I lose the match. But truly, I wanted to fuck him up and win the match. So was I wrong or was I right?
What I've learned as a professional is, every time you want to fuck somebody up, if they've hit that 3 potatoes, fuck them up. Because you're only going to get one chance to do it. Because a lot of these fucks only give you one match.
And that was the last time I wrestled for that.
You only get one shot.
Do not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nicole's
I don't know any of the words of that song.
I don't.
It's
Back
been
when
up for 20 years.
Back when Nicole was stripping, she used to
I
always
listen
call her
to
Little Slim.
Celine Dion.
And
That's when he used to
I know. I knew it pissed you off though.
Not even Canadian.
Listen, I don't see color.
Except for the pudding.
Canadian singers matter. Black pudding matters.
because you're medical.
Our new T-shirt.
Colorblind.
Wipe your feet. Stay positive. Smoking a pancake. 42 billion, and of course,
Black pudding matters.
smooth. I forgot how
We
smooth.
didn't even go. Wait, I gotta tell you.
We gotta make Irish gargle some more Jameson.
Yes.
Jameson's the name of a really hung guy we have here.
Yes.
What's the name of this? What's the name?
Purple
Wait,
Brillo.
no. I deny that.
Shit.
No, that's different.
No, that's her stuff.
Oh, no, that's I have no idea what the name is.
Okay. Alicia doesn't want to use her real name, so we're gonna call her Lady Black Mamba. Lady Black Mamba is for some dank shit.
Damn, I should have called myself Amber Bowish.
Ooh. All right. Oh man, we need Magic Johnson.
Any more Magic Johnson?
I got one. So Magic Johnson owes me like, I don't know, we'll say $280. And
Really, that's it?
That was very
no,
specific.
at the time.
Yeah.
And Magic Johnson shows up to a wrestling show. But before he gets there, him and Turkey Stuffer tell a bunch of people that they are not going to shake my hand when they get there. So I'm waiting outside. I'm like, let's go, motherfucker. Well, here comes Turkey Stuffer. How you doing, Jerry? Nice to see you. Shakes my hand. Here comes Magic Johnson. Hey, Jerry, nice to see you. I'm gonna go inside. Oh no, you're not going inside. You're gonna wait out here. I'm gonna go get your trainer, Jack Gallo. Go get Jack Gallo. We get Gallo, we bring him out. Gallo goes, what do you need me out there for? I go, because I might beat his ass, and I want to give you the chance. So I look him in the eyes. I say, Magic Johnson, you owe me money. And he goes, I know, I'm going to get it to you, Jerry. It's really bothering me. It's really bothering you? You're going to give me the money? Yeah, man. Okay, Magic Johnson, you're not just saying that because I could beat your ass right now. You're saying that because you care about my feelings and you have respect for me and you're going to give me the money. And Gallo looks at me and he kind of rolls his eyes. And Magic Johnson goes, yeah, I respect you and I care and I blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, and you're not just being a coward and trying to get out of the situation. You're definitely going to pay me. Absolutely. Next week we'll meet up. And it's not your grandma's money. It's going to be your money, right? Yeah, next week. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that was 2.5 years ago, and he got out of that situation.
Should have beat his ass.
He disgraced his trainer, who And I quote, when I talked to his trainer Gallo about this, Gallo said, well, I don't really train him. I mean, he's there, but I don't really want to say he's one of my students.
I wouldn't want to admit
all you have to know about Magic Johnson. Fucking prostitutes with HIV, ripping off old ladies, wrestling with HIV,
And he wrestles like a wet fucking noodle.
disgracing his trainer, 47 steps across the ring, fake surgeries, and you are the people you keep.
Lies.
There's a reason why all the people around
Lies.
Magic Johnson are ending up on this podcast.
Lies.
except for Toby. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Except Toby.
Toby.
Toby rules. I like the other one. What was the other one's name?
Hot dog.
Hot Dog. I like Hot Dog too. I see. I'm being very. Oh wait, we already said his
Hot
name.
Dog's not a bad guy.
Hot Dog. I like Hot Dog. He's on my shows. I got him booked. He's part of SWA.
Yes.
Trying to be tough.
All right. So we're gonna pull another name. I think we're good. Are you ready? Wow, that was the least Magic Johnson drilling we've ever done on this show.
Let Irish pick one. He didn't.
You know what? All right.
Who's Irish?
Oh, Santana Fury. You know what? Fuck.
Since you're
I just
the
wanna
only
say
Irish
real
person
quick-
in this entire place, it's you.
In light of the holiday, and in light of
You're the only
Thanksgiving,
one here that's a foreigner, and you're the
I
only
would
one with an
totally-
accent.
Actually, Trigger is
Excuse me?
He doesn't count. He got sold. You chose to come here.
Me, there is no Irish.
All right. Let the man.
I would like to just say, in the light of Thanksgiving,
And that's the truth. Oh,
somebody has just run into the door.
when she barks, you have to say, get the Nazi.
Finish your statement, buddy.
I just totally fucking lost my fucking train of thought.
With that said, we're gonna take a 2-minute pause to get some weed, get back on track.
Holy cannoli,
We're at the halfway
folks.
mark anyway.
This is Smoking a Pancake.
Smoking a
Happy
Pancake.
Thanksgiving.
Enjoy some music.
Temporary pause and a word from our sponsors, the new Wipe Your Feet doormat.
Talk to you soon, guys.
The Black Pudding Company.
Black pudding, baby. We're back. We took a little break to refresh the glasses.
Oh, thank God.
Of course, we have some more
I'm
Jimmy
getting
Jack.
agita.
We've had a lot of fun tonight, guys, and I think we've been so respectful so far. So I'd like to say, let's take the shot, cut the fucking shit out, and let's get dirty. Because 42 billion people didn't watch this podcast to not hear us.
That's very
Go
true.
real hard on Oregon
42
Trail.
billion. That's all this guy fucking does. That's all he does is this podcast.
All I do.
That's all. That's all he does is this fucking podcast. I don't understand it. How do you do it?
I do it well.
Where do you put all the money?
In his pockets.
I put it in my.
Damn.
Listen, as fast as I get the money, my wife spends it. So it's all.
Trust me, I know that for fucking sure.
All right.
Sure.
Here's a shot to good friends. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys.
Just remember, Jesus
I like
loves
how
you.
Double A and Trigger has tapped out of the shots.
He wasn't doing one anyway.
Shop.
Oh, what an immigrant. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That was smooth.
You're immigrants.
Irish is the most immigrant of everyone.
Did you see that?
Well, no, he's.
I fucking saw it. He
did it.
gargled.
We're a champion.
You gargled your whiskey?
All night.
Wow! Oh my God! Okay, podcast over. He gargled his whiskey.
Guys,
Bye.
we're smoking pancake. This is our Thanksgiving special. I'm your host, Pancakes, with obviously my
The
co-host.
beard villain, Johnny Malloy, Jerry, the Ayatollah of rock and roller,
Oh yeah.
the captain of all Chris Jericho cruises, whatever you want to call
over
it.
there, pal.
Listen, when you're
Get your own dick out of your own ass.
if you were as big as I was, you'd be doing it too.
Damn. Damn. Anyway, we're having a ball here
We're having two.
at Boo Boo Studio here.
not Lance Armstrong, we're having two balls.
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving. We've stuffed ourselves with a lot of turkey, and we've stuffed this cornucopia full
With a
of
lot
dicks.
of dicks.
And this cornucopia is bursting at the seams. So, without further ado, Irish, have you pulled a dick yet?
That's my nationality again. Satanta.
Santanta Fury. have you furiously pulled a dick yet?
Furiously.
Furiously.
Vigorously, in fact.
Vigorously. Rob furiously.
like with an anger of like hate.
All right, Irish. Reach in, cram your hand up that cornucopia, Santanta Fury, and pull that dick.
Pull that dick nice and high.
I already did.
Oh! What's the name? Oh, drum roll.
He's a 2-pump jump, I guess. No, I'm kidding.
So I had too much to drink last night, and I fell asleep. and it caused a nightmare.
Now you guys will never figure out who Nightmare is.
That's quite
It's very big.
Never.
It's very thick.
It's a hard
I
one, man.
gotta say, we came up with some pretty clever code names.
All right, well, I'll start this off. I remember back in '87.
I'm gonna be.
I was sitting down and I was watching
enough about the guy.
Ronnie Garvin take on Nightmare in a cage match at Madison Square Garden, man. Man, Garvin came off the top.
Wow.
Nightmare hit this drop kick, and I remember thinking, man, I hope that guy opens Predator Pro Wrestling in 25 years.
I don't know. Dude, well, what kind of fucking nightmare were you having?
That name sounds.
That's a nightmare for any wrestling fan.
I remember. I thought I was jacking it, but then I was watching and Nunzio was pouring marinara on a slice of pizza.
No, it's
I mean on a pancake.
And I ate that pancake, asshole.
You should, and I remember thinking, I should.
Yeah, I'm openly obese. I should put anything in my mouth. Here, hot dogs. Here, yum.
That's how he got on this podcast. No, I remember thinking.
That's why the podcast is named after me. You fuck.
That's true. Well, my rap name could be a schmoke. Who knows?
Yeah, damn.
a Jewish rapper.
I look. Oh my God! I really have to shave. I remember thinking when I saw that happening, I remember thinking, man, this is how we're gonna get 500 people at the Sportatorium.
Listen, at the end of the day, you know, fuck it, I got nothing.
Do you know Nightmare, Alex?
I do not.
Oh well. Good for you. Yeah, keep it that way. You're way ahead of the pack.
I'm proud of you for staying away from such venom.
Hey man, stay positive.
Thank God.
What about you, Santanta Fury?
Yes, I've known Nightmare in the past.
What do you got? Good, bad, indifferent?
For the most part, you know, I started training. I got to know Nightmare.
Yeah.
And he showed up to the shows. He wrestled and stuff. Like I said, Pancakes was a tag team partner with him. But
worst idea ever.
No, I think it was a great idea. I think it was a really good idea, but
no, it was a good idea.
I had workers
we could get over because I carried that guy from up the bottom down around, and then finally
you both. We've talked about this.
Yeah, Woody.
You both carried each other in different ways. He carried you by selling tickets, and you carried him by everything else in wrestling.
Everything else.
Yeah. So it worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah.
You know what? That calls for a victory song. Sing with me, Yams. It's Thanksgiving. It's Indian.
It's Return to Innocence.
Return to Innocence.
And that was the song Tatanka came out to. Nightmare.
If you cry, then start to cry.
I remember this. I remember Tatanka came to the ring to this when he fought Nightmare.
Oh God!
At turned down for what?
Dude, I remember I went to North Carolina for WrestleCade, and I was.
Yeah, he wrestled Nightmare. It was a waste of everyone's money.
Yeah, it was a bad.
A waste of everyone's money and time. I remember Tatanka. I was like, Tatanka, this is the piece of shit you're wrestling. He's like, okay, bro, cool, bro. And I was like, okay. And I was like, Nightmare, what'd you plan with him? And he's like, I don't know. He said, bro, a bunch, and we're gonna go out there and do some stuff. And then I came back. I was like, how'd you like the Nightmare? How'd you like the match with Nightmare? And he goes, bro, and he just walks away. So basically, Tatanka's Matt Riddle's father. Matt Riddle is Native American, which explains the pushing him through the sex scandal. Actually,
I'd let Satanta
Fury fuck me.
I'm sorry, Satantas. I just got mixed up between my own name and.
In Mexico, they don't Santa. They say Satanta Fury.
Like Tatanka, he's a real bro. I'd let him date my mom, honestly.
Oh. Awesome. I always thought if you became a singer, we could call you Carlos Santanta Fury.
How's Black Mama doing over there?
Black Mamba, not Black Mama. She's not popping out interracial babies. Well, actually, Alex might have a problem with that. How topical! How topical!
I'm know what that means.
Alex, she was on this. What was the website you were on?
Your dick.
He found her on blacked.com. No, it was this whole joke about a black dude with an ID card and blah blah blah. Then Alex beat her and she beat him back and they're all good now.
Damn, you hear that?
Good old fashioned Mike Magnum beat. Good old fashioned wrestling beat up.
I mean, I was ahead of the trend. Let's not.
It's not masturbation, folks.
Yeah, I mean,
it's snackerbation.
how fucking hungry are you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm like.
Jesus Christ. You're like, I didn't get my protein shake today.
Don't forget to check out my YouTube too, Wrestling with Beauty.
Yeah, and her OnlyFans.
Wrestling with Beauty.
Yeah, I really do.
Everyone has OnlyFans. Alex has one too. It's just him fingering his asshole while eating chili peppers.
Ricochet.
God, you're a brave man.
Ew.
Follow us to Tent of Fury and everything.
On everything Irish.
On everything I am Irish wrestles because I am Irish and he wrestles.
Wait, who the fuck are we talking about right now?
I'm starving.
Nightmare, the only one that doesn't have a
Wait, what is Nightmare? What's the code name for?
Wrestles.
Oh, it's a code name for Mike Jordan. No, okay, all right. So
I have nothing negative to say.
We really have to
have I told the story of when he tried to stiff me on money?
It's not like we're talking about it. We're just talking facts.
Have I told the story of Nightmare trying to stiff me on money on this podcast?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Where I went to that horrible show in Staten Island where there's only one good match, and it was my match, and then he still tried to fuck me on money because me and him are the same quality wrestler.
Yes, we spoke about that. If you look back at our past, actually, it was our season finale.
Yeah. And you know, Blake Morris and Rex Lawless and the FBI, Jack Gallo, Jason.
He's all on the same level as that.
Len Ives, Jim Sullivan, they all suck. Nightmare's never wrestled anyone who could do anything. Nightmare's been carrying them all.
I've been carrying Nightmare for the past 4 years.
Tent of Fury is 3 sheets to the wind, and he's singing in Gaelic. Wait, remember that time you got that tattoo upside down? That is my favorite tattoo moment.
Yeah, look at me with some devilish eyes. What do you got?
No, because I remember having a match with Nightmare, and I was so mad he didn't wear the dress. I'm like, dude, put on the fucking dress.
Just put on the dress. Let me tell you this, okay? If I ever had a match where I had the stipulation where I had to wear a dress, that would be the best fucking time I've ever had in my life. You know, I don't care about wrestling in a dress.
You know, you can wear a dress whenever you want, right?
And you know, I will do it tomorrow.
And you know, when you're passing a blunt around the table, when you hold the blunt for 15 fucking straight.
Chief Tokahanas.
Holding it, just waving it around like
I'm such
like fucking Kubo, just waving his finger around.
You guys have the lighters.
Don't be a turkey.
Overall,
you don't want to be a turkey.
Anyone who's ever met Nightmare would describe him as like DiGiorno pizza.
It's not really.
It's not really. It's not delivery, but it's Nightmare.
It's not as good as delivery, but you know, we defrost it.
For me personally, Nightmare was a partner in making money for years, but he was also a drain on my life and a drain on Wrestling Society.
He was also a drain on my career for the past for like 4 years.
Or life support.
Yeah.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. God bless you, Irish.
That was a sneeze? I thought
that was a sneeze.
I like that he hits a joint, then he sneezes if he has COVID.
COVID's for coughing.
We do not have COVID.
Oh, okay. There you go. We're good. All right, we're 11 minutes into shooting on Mike Jordan.
This podcast is no COVID zone.
You know what's weird? Do you guys ever hear about you hear about Nightmare's sex scandal? Have we ever talked about that?
No.
So I'm booking SWA and I get a message from some crazy guy, and he says, "How could you do this? How could you employ Nightmare when he's fucking my wife?" And I said, "What? What?" And he said, "My wife went to a wrestling show, met Nightmare. He hit her up, and they've been meeting in parking lots to have sex." And I said, "No, not Nightmare. You mean like Jack Gallo? You mean like someone like that? Someone like something going on, like not just like a grizzly." Yeah, like. And she goes, "No, Nightmare. Nightmare's fucking my wife." And I said, "Okay, first off, buddy, I'm sorry that happened, and second off,
You guys
How bad do you suck if Nightmare is cooking you?
Oh my god.
Like how much do you suck if Nightmare is the guy that your girl goes, I want some of that.
Want some of that?
Oh man, he looks like he worked out once in '94.
Yeah.
Premarital sex is disgusting.
Disgusting. So this fan told me that as owner of SWA, I should fire Nightmare and force him to stop having sex with his wife. And now
And why didn't you listen to
No,
him?
I am a Trump
I
American.
could have been so over. I could have been Pride Champion.
At the time, I was an Obama American. And I told him what any person would tell him. Unless you're buying a ticket, I don't care if Nightmare's fucking your wife. And he said, I've never come to one of your shows. And I blocked him. End of statement. So, Nightmare got pussy. This idiot got nothing off the Pancake Nightmare and his giant push. But Nightmare was railing some bitches.
No comment.
Listen.
No comment.
You mean
Listen, if that's how he's gonna get, if that's how he's gonna get ahead in life,
Ahead? Ahead? Listen, if you're the guy if you're that guy, I don't remember your name. If you're that guy, contact the podcast. We'd like to have you on.
You may have blocked him, but Nightmare cock blocked.
Ooh! Damn! I don't think we could top Nightmare getting sloppy toppy in a parking lot from some fan.
oh my god, how much time do we have?
How do you get away with
An hour? I don't know. A lot.
No, like for this one dick.
Like 20 minutes. Oh no, for Nightmare? We're not timing the dicks. We're going dick by dick.
Oh, we're going dick by dick. Oh yeah.
let's get to the next dick then.
All right.
It was an hour.
No one. Okay, I'm gonna pull this dick because I have not pulled a dick yet.
Hey, Alexa.
I have not pulled a dick yet. I'm pulling this dick out. Here it comes. I'm unfolding this dick. Oh, it's a hard one. It's a big one. I can tell this one's gonna be the best of all. This one's gonna be the best freaking. Pull out that dick, baby.
Stretch that
Oh
pussy wide.
God, this one's a rough one. We're gonna call this dick an apple a day. An apple a day.
Apple a day.
Now this is the one where I think everyone gets a little scared to say anything. Now I will tell you, I've been friends with this person for a long time.
Oh, it really sucks that our other person didn't show up.
And they can take a joke. And this actually was designed for Mr. Magoo because he really has some.
Yeah, I know how the hell Mr. Magoo fucking decided to just ditch us.
I could tell you.
You took a sleep with the fishies.
Sleep with the fishies. I could tell you hours of good stories about. What we call them? A day to remember? What was it?
An apple a day.
An apple a day. And I could tell you a million bad stories. An apple a day. An apple a day can be the best or the worst person you know, depending on what side you're on.
That's very true. So I can tell you something right off the bat.
Do you want me to start my Bull James story though?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so one time me and the apple a day are hanging out with Bull James at a bar. BK Grasso's.
I love that bar. Not for nothing. If you're a wrestler, you get fucking like. I know it's gone, but at that point, you go there. Was it like half off, 20% off?
Treat you like royalty, yes.
Yeah, they treat you like fucking royalty.
So myself, an apple a day, and Bull James are in a bar, and a very young double A.
I love this joke.
I've never gotten this story on a podcast. I want to get this story on a podcast.
We need to.
A very young double A decides that he's going to ask Mr. Bull James the first question.
I don't understand.
Very stupid,
why
But
you
also
do this.
a very, very, very intoxicated double A.
It's true. So let me set the picture. Bull James is sitting there and he's sipping on a hot toddy. And he's at the bar and he's trying to relax after a hard day of being Bull James. And he thinks to himself, if one more thing happens. And then he feels a finger on his shoulder. Tap, tap. And he turns to see Double A. And Double A says, hey, Mr. Bull James, I have one question for you. And
I
Bull
don't understand you.
Bull says, sure, kid, whatever you want. And now, an apple a day is standing next to Bull James. And Double A says, why do you think he got released from NXT?
Why would you say that?
And the entire bar felt silent.
That was just one of those automatic put your foot in your mouth and one up your ass.
That's like
That was just not a good night.
Yeah, but if you were to keep on with your fucking stupid questions, You would have put his boot up his ass.
Yeah, why don't
Well, I
Yeah.
would have deserved it, and I
you?
rightfully do.
You do. Why don't you just ask
really
Magic Johnson
do.
why he thinks he got HIV?
Well, I have something to say about Magic Johnson.
Oh, you missed your chance. We're off Magic Johnson.
He's done.
He's
He's done.
special.
He's very done. Nope, he's done. We don't mention him at all.
On
He's
an
done.
apple a day. So as Double A asked this question, I look over at an apple a day, and he makes this motion to me like, do we kill him now or do we kill him later? And I was like, let Bull do it. Just let Bull handle it.
Yep.
And Bull just gets up and walks
I wasn't
the fuck
there
out of the bar.
about this, and I'm like,
Oh my
boy.
god, you crushed him, man. You crushed him. That was the worst question you should ask. And an apple a day still decided to talk to you more that night. And that's his generous side. He still gave you another chance. I mean, you may have fucked it up more throughout the night, but he still gave you another chance.
I'm going to say this about... Well, actually, you know
An apple a day, buddy.
I'll say both of this. Lex, please.
Oh, I have nothing to say about the man. Never really spoke more than 2 words to him.
I thought
In fact, I don't even think I ever spoke to that man at all.
You probably should. I mean, he's very smart when it comes to wrestling. He's also super crude when he needs to be. And he's the best party bro in the world. But you got to take the time to talk to him.
I'm Gucci Poochie. I'll be fine.
No, he taught me more than anything. Anybody I've been around a long time. He taught me Earl Cooter taught me how to be a carny. An apple a day taught me how to format wrestling and how to make more money off the wrestler than they're making off you. And that was important because I was losing money the first couple of years because wrestlers were taking advantage. This guy showed me, here's the line, here's how you draw it in the sand, here's how you tell people, you're either on my page, you're doing what I want, or fuck you. So that was cool.
It's
But
it's wrestling on.
I know that he is the biggest fan of Trigger in the world. And by biggest fan, I mean the one time he gave Trigger credit, Trigger immediately, like a half an hour later, erased it.
Damn.
It was amazing. He's like, that kid did pretty good today. And Trigger walks in and goes, fuck you. Just for no reason. Just
I will say this, though.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
An apple a day.
Keeps the doctor away.
Correct.
It doesn't keep the New York State Athletic Commission from stopping wrestling.
Damn. That's true.
If he had that power, we'd all be going.
If there's one person in this industry so far that I've always wanted to earn
Their respect. Yeah.
was an apple.
An apple a day. And you never will. And I never will. It's a weird thing.
You know what? I don't think so. I don't believe that.
Is that
And
your
I'm gonna
plan?
tell you
Is
why.
that your current plan? Is that what the coalition's about to you? Earning the respect of an apple a day. Look, I'm putting you in the hot seat, buddy. This is not just bullshit. Sometimes we get some real
It's not
questions.
just
in here.
that, but also. Alright.
Oh, he's rubbing his thighs together. Sorry.
Damn. Sorry, it's.
I just want to point out,
man.
before we go on with an apple a day, Trigger is the most fucked up. He's passing out. I've snapped many pictures of him that are available on the ASCP podcast. He is the most fucked up. Black Lady Mamba? She's just fucking smoking weed and being fine. She's like, I'm good. I have to go home and change Alex, and then I'm going to bed.
You guys are fucking.
Did you make your dues today, Alex?
We're dicks full of cornucopias. I mean, a cornucopia's full of
Did
dicks.
you make
You
your
can't even put a
dues
cornucopia in a dick. I've tried. It
I
hurts.
don't know. Have you watched Kids in the Sandbox?
I watch Kids in the Hall.
What's that I see?
Yeah, we're both old enough to watch that show. Yeah.
Dues. Oh, that's so gross.
All right, what's the next dick?
Are we done with?
Well, no, hold on.
Wait,
I wanted to say something.
Okay, whip it out.
Okay. Put your penis on the slab. We're gonna make you a star.
Is that what that song is?
That's how I got my push, baby. Rampage, everything champion.
Yeah, you slut.
And I'm a slut. For Jay Cortez's.
River's balls. You're welcome.
Hey, Double A. Have you ever tried to Mr. Perfect whiskey before?
Don't do that to him.
What is
Please
Mr. Perfect?
drink anything.
He can't drink anything?
No, I can't.
What about anally?
What? No butt chugging.
Alright, we tried. Continue.
This is bullshit. You hurt my feelings for telling me that you have medical conditions.
Yeah, how Continue.
Anyway,
An apple a day. Oh, we haven't got the gobble gobble yet.
Gobble.
If we don't get gobble gobble in, I'm gonna be so sad.
That's what I'm saying.
Go.
Hurry up and get to the next one.
Oh.
We're gonna extend this half an hour just to shoot on that bitch. Sorry. Fat and skinny, depending on how she feels.
Yo, I got nothing to do. I can go all night long.
Yeah, well, that's what she said when the fridge opened.
Anyway,
And
Apple a day.
the fat lady sings.
And she's a great singer, I've heard.
the coalition to me,
Yeah.
it's a combination of not only earning his respect, but proving him wrong.
Ooh, I like that because I'm on the same page.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there.
I'm going to tell you right now. It took me how long for me to get to NYWC? It took me how long for me to be able to...
Oh, we're talking about Forge. I didn't know. Continue.
I'll say it.
He's not listening to this
I
podcast.
want... No, he's not. He's got
Yeah.
better things to do.
The other one, I think so.
I'm just saying it because I love him. I listen, I have...
I've been counting
If there's-
his nip slips.
I have the utmost respect for him, but I want him to have the same for me. And I'm an old-fashioned guy where I feel like I need to go out there and I need to earn his respect. Just like I need to earn the respect of every single fan I go out there and I entertain. I have to earn the respect of the man who I can see could bring me forward or potentially put me into a spot where I could be looked at in a higher level, on a higher pedestal.
This hits home.
And I'm not for nothing. Is the way to
You fucking asshole!
Wrong with
You fucking piece of shit!
You guys are doing this.
I've been yeah, but I have to edit it because his name cannot be used in anything social media.
bleeps.
Okay.
So I have to bleep
You gotta
that.
get it
That's
sound
the one name I have to bleep now when I go into
Why
editing.
is that? Is that
Because of his
Can we
profession
beat
in
this
real
up,
life,
Carlo?
he cannot have any bullshit be said about him.
Bleeps.
Good or bad, yeah.
Okay, I'll bleep that one, but you really got to tighten it up, man.
Sorry, everybody. But nonetheless, I
Even
want to
let
earn
my
his
name
respect,
slip.
and I also want to be able to. I want to prove him wrong. I want to show him that I was worth it back then too, to give me a shot. Let me show you exactly what I can do.
Well, the coalition is your platform. It's the best chance you have to kind of say, hey, you fucked up. Hey, look at what I'm doing now. So, I mean, good luck to you, man. I've watched some of the footage coming through. I've been impressed with something. I've been let down with some other shit. And I'm on the same boat.
But you get where I'm coming from.
I completely get it. In the entire time I've known the man, I've never asked him for a booking. And
Neither have I.
I think it pisses him off because he goes, why doesn't he ask me for the booking? And it's very simple. I want him to want to book me.
Yes.
I don't want to ask for a booking because he's my friend.
Yep.
And through the coalition, I plan to show him that I am light years ahead of where he thought, and I am light years ahead of the competition I am put in there with. And so far, I've only been put in there with the very tippy top of what NYWC has to offer.
And not for nothing, they have given us a lot of opportunities so far, even throughout the pandemic.
Sure.
You know, but
I'm not.
As I said, I don't want to be that outside guy that's just coming in just to get a spot. I want to be that outside guy that's going to come in and say,
You gotta stop.
"Oh my
You
God.
gotta fucking watch it. You gotta be professional.
So
here.
emotional.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
lot of
drunk.
bleeps. There's a lot of extra editing, and we're
I'm
trying to get this
drunk.
up by tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm drunk. Switch to the next dick.
Listen, you want to come in there and you want to show him that he should have had you as a spot all along. I'm on board with that. I'm the opposite. I want to come in there and make him regret not having me a lot earlier. That's it. I don't give a crap what bearded bald guy you have. I feel I can do whatever they do better, and I'm willing to show it. And if you ask him, I think I've shown it so far, and I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
Wait till you see my next iteration at that company. It's going to be good. Does anybody have anything they would like to say about an apple a day?
I'll take the mic.
Yeah?
I didn't want to say anything about an apple a day because I feel I was very biased. So, me and an apple a day have many many likenesses to each other, very obvious likenesses, but at the same time, personality-wise, I feel like we're the opposites.
Sure,
But-
I agree.
But somehow, this dude is he's probably my best friend ever, because like, I'm not going to name names because, you know, I'm not sappy already. But a couple of years ago when I got hit by the car, he was basically like just for friendship and stuff, and just I can't say nothing bad about this guy. Just he helped me a lot when the car hit me, and yeah, he's a very important guy. Like I said, it's funny because we're like, I feel opposite behavior wise, but he's still one of my besties. Like, he has done so much for me.
You guys are very different people.
Yeah, we are. You've seen that.
But since the day he's met you, he's literally just said, "Fuck all else, I'm gonna help this guy."
Yeah, and I'm sorry for getting sappy, but like,
No, go ahead, man.
he really, like, I'm not naming names, but like, that dude is like, we shouldn't be we have obvious like names.
Yeah.
That's why we talk. But
It shouldn't work, but it does.
Exactly, like some odd couple shit, but he's my boy. He really is my boy.
I mean, how many times do you hear me say that I want anyone's approval? Never.
Yeah.
But I still say, and Pancake says, we're going out of our way to try to get an apple a day's approval. And it shows how important the man is. And he can be the biggest devil, he can be the fucking scourge of your life, or he can be the biggest fucking beacon of hope and the biggest fucking person behind you pushing and helping you.
Yes.
And for you, he was that.
I'm sorry if you know.
No, for me, he was the guy pushing,
I'm a
helping
bit
too.
drunk now, so
Yeah, we're all getting there.
sometimes I'll be sappy.
Listen, man, stay positive.
Oh, I will stay positive.
I will too.
A+ positive.
A+ positive. Okay, listen, we're hitting the hour mark, and I just have to say, we're going to extend the podcast a half an hour. That way we can talk shit about gobble gobble. Anyway, so we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned, and of course, gobble gobble.
Okay, guys, and we're rolling into the bonus half an hour, which I would like to call the double A 30-minute overtime.
It's almost like a full fake beat off, but you know,
The full fake beat-offs never stop, baby.
it never stops.
They never stop, baby.
It's like the Pancake Express.
You know, we started like throwing Dusty Rhodes impressions in there like halfway through the season for no reason. I think like Cody Rhodes did it too much.
Talk with your
Talk with a little
lips.
and then put a little flavor on it.
Oh yeah.
You just talk like you got like hit with a brick while you were like fucking making crawfish. Okay, so
polka dots.
the lovely Lexa Rose is gonna pull the next dick out of this fucking cornucopia, and this cornucopia is gaping.
loves pulling dicks out of cornucopias.
Only fans.
Only if they're cold turkey.
Wait, before we unravel that dick. I mean, before we get that dick fully functional, before we arouse that dick to its full potential,
Maximum strength capacity.
For those still standing, and I will count that as Trigger's gone. He's fucking gone. He is so drunk. It is Santanta Fury. It is Little Monster Binky. It is Double A is gone. Lexa Rose, and of course my cohort, my companion, my good friend Pancake.
The fat guy to your right.
The fat guy. We raise a toast, Gentleman Jack. Thank you, fellas.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! I'm smoking a pancake. Nice. Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving, baby.
Cornucopia full of dicks. It's Thanksgiving.
Now,
It's crazy.
not to be
We're
a
having
puss,
a great time.
not to be a big puss, but I'd like to say, I feel like we haven't quite reached our full potential of pissing people off yet.
You know, Jerry,
I know it's serious when you call me Jerry. I know it's serious when you call me Jerry, or when you look me in the eyes and you say, Daddy.
All right.
On to the dicks, Alex says. Hey, Double A says on to the dicks.
Talk.
That's the rule. The conch?
The magic conch cell.
The magic conch? I'm only interested in Magic Johnson. God, we've been roasting this
Allow me
kid.
to say one thing about Magic Johnson.
No. You're talking in the background. You're just fucking cannon fodder, bro.
Keep going backwards, brother.
What do you guys
You
think?
gotta learn to go forwards.
All right, hold on. I'm putting up a live poll. Do you think AA should be able to? This is not live, you fucking idiots. You're all looking at me like, what's going on?
What's wrong with you?
All right, say what you want. You have 13 seconds. Go.
13th.
One Mississippi 2.
Starting now. Go.
But I will say this.
13,
And this
12,
is real.
11,
Mississippi
And I know
9,
who
Mississippi
you are.
10, Mississippi
9,
12,
But I can't
eight,
wait to outlive you so I
seven,
can 100% piss on your
5,
grave.
4,
Fuck
3, 2. Wow, he made it. I thought we were gonna screw him over. All right, we wasted 3 minutes being positive. Let's continue. All right, we have.
That was-
Did we already take the shots?
that was
Yeah,
dark.
you took shots.
Wow, this is become Litzgiving because I'm fucking.
That was
gone.
dark. I see that
You guys
there's
are
a
all
lot
gonna
of
have to pass out here for the
animosity
night. That's
towards
okay
him.
because I don't have work till Monday. Fucking no work. I mean, at my $4.2 billion podcast.
This is all he
I do.
does.
All right, Lexa Rose. What do we got? What's the code name? Say it. Give it to me. Do it.
Do it.
Mama had a chicken. Dad had a cow.
Cow chicken. Oh, I thought this would be pulled.
I know. But nah, someone wanted me to be honest. I was just gonna freaking say it.
Damn, all the detectives at the Suffolk County Police Department are now rolling in their graves. They gotta reopen the investigation. Hammers to heads, baby. Hammers to heads.
Who wants to go first?
Well, okay.
Dad was
Wow, this Little Monster Binky, this might be the first time you can actually say shit. What do we talk about? Does anybody have wrestling memories of these two idiots?
Kind of.
When I first started, I shared a locker room with him.
Like what was he like in the locker room?
Trained together.
Did his muscles seem very big and ripply?
No, I was able to body slam him like my first day of training. But I mean, I don't know how I got dragged into it for some reason. I guess because I was friends with you and like, you know, I was told to stay away from you, and I was just like,
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. Yeah.
and I was just like, man, I'm too grown for this shit.
Did you know you're such a terrible person, you know? I've also heard that people called you the devil!
I am whoever you want me to be. As I said in my Wipe Your Feet promo to Cash, if you want me to be the villain, baby, I'm the villain. If you want me to be the hero, I'm your hero. I'll give you something to believe in.
I believe that when push comes to shove, you would be able to eat more than one giant 16-ounce cheeseburger.
Probably, but I have no teeth, so it's a very uphill battle.
Yeah,
All right, well,
I can
cow and
store it for you
chicken.
if you want.
Cow and chicken, to be serious and not waste the topic and go through it as quick as possible. I will say this about chicken. When all is said and done, and the annals of wrestling are analyzed, and Long Island wrestling is talked about, even with the most hardcore fan, the most up-to-date, the person who followed Long Island wrestling the most, literally at every show, I think his name is Robert Lottie. Anyway, when all of Long Island wrestling is talked about, Chicken's name will not be mentioned. He has done nothing, accomplished nothing, and he had the same amount of time as I have, and I'm light years ahead of him. So in the end, he inherited why buy the carton when you can buy the cow, and he bought the cow. And thank God I'm done with it because I was going to send it to the slaughterhouse. And I get to live the life of an independent wrestler and possibly do something with my life with a wife that if she died, I wouldn't have to Gilbert Grape her and just burn the house down to save her the humility. I get to live that life.
Swear to
and
Christ,
he gets
that
to
was a
live that
great
life.
movie.
It was a great movie.
It was,
And
yeah.
that's my
Great
life.
movie.
No, and I don't have to deal with that. So live in your nothing and waste your fucking time and enjoy paying for all those surgeries. They're not going to work. Didn't work the first 2 times. Not going to work the 3rd time. Is there anything good you can say about them? Bad you say about them? Does anybody have a story about them? Has Cow and Chicken accomplished anything in professional wrestling whatsoever?
Absolutely.
Just anything, man. Anything.
Can we,
Like a replica belt, though. Yeah, as a championship.
Listen,
As an independent wrestler, I've won many replica belts. We're done. Alex, pull the next dick.
Next dick.
Okay.
Come on, Alex. Get your shit together here.
All right, Alex, pull that dick.
Pull that dick hard, you slut.
We have
We have. If you say the wrong name.
coming down to the ring.
We meet who?
Lady Sapphire! No. This is Cassius Gay! Cassius Gay! I'm done! I'm dead! I'm fucking done!
That one was done.
I'm fucking done! Why? What order? How did it come out in this order? How did it come out in this order? Okay, we're extending it another half. No, I'm kidding. No. How did it come out in this order?
How did the mic get sent to you? Well, why do I have the mic?
You know why you have the mic.
You
There's no reason why I should have the mic.
Come on, Cassius Gay. Somebody put a mic to the mouth and talk about Cassius Gay.
No.
Wow.
Sorry.
I can't even
I can't unpour it.
For the record,
It's like the cookie.
I poured a shot for pancakes, and he said, "No, Jerry, no, Liz will beat me." And I said, "No, I already poured it. It's Gentleman Jack. Are you not being a gentleman?"
She already told me that once I get home,
only anal.
she's going to beat me. Only anal.
What's a safe word?
Pineapple.
Everybody just pineapple.
I thought your safe word was nightmare.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
One time I used popcorn.
Yo, Cassius Gay.
No.
Listen,
I can't.
Trigger tapped out. Trigger is passed out. Trigger is the bitch of this episode.
No, he pregame. That's what his problem was.
Well, you know what?
He failed.
He should have.
Why would you pregame?
Don't pregame downers. Pregame
To a
uppers.
podcast where we drink, smoke, and we talk about. Well, we usually talk about wrestling, but
Guess next week, Mike Magno.
Hopefully we see a Red Dead Redemption from Trigger.
Oh. I named their house Red Dead Redemption on Google Maps, and it's recognized as such. Well, your mom's house. All right. Wow. Let's raise a toast to Yams' mom, who has a house.
No, she lost the house.
Oh, damn it! Live on air, we realized Yams' mom is homeless. Well, toast to the fucking
She lives somewhere.
shelters and warmness.
In that car she took from you?
Maybe she lives at Randy Karn.
I'll say to you as I said unto what's his name, Big Rudy.
I'm gonna keep going if you did.
May your heat blow hot and your AC blow cold.
Woo!
So,
See, that's the thing. I believe the Carlos Mencia method. Steal jokes and the Joe Rogan method. Either everything is funny or nothing is funny. So if we're gonna make fun of people, if we're gonna say racist things, and we're just gonna be across the spectrum effect.
listen, if South Park can say it, if Family Guy can say it, if fucking everybody on Comedy
Vince
Central
McMahon can say it.
We're not Seth MacFarlane or Trey Parker or Matt
Not yet.
Stone.
Not yet.
I don't care.
Just wait a few minutes.
Bring it
I'm on this.
Gay.
I'm working on my animated series. AA gets an enema.
Alright guys.
Wait.
The topic.
Wait. Who's the last name? Cassius Gay?
Cassius Gay.
Cassius Gay. Muhammad Ali.
There was no point in even having the code name.
Floats like a butterfly, gets fucked in the ass like a bee. Listen,
Flies like a butterfly and stings like when I pee.
I am obviously pretty far gone, eh, guys? We've been doing a lot of illicit substances, and I am obviously pretty far gone.
Sucks.
So I want everyone to have a chance to talk about this man, but I will say this: if I post something and I'm proud of it, I'm putting it up on the fucking online, and I'm putting it out there for people to watch, and you want to make a comment about it where I can see it, don't think I'm going to let that go.
Oh, of course. Listen, at that point, you're looking for a receipt.
If I'm
one way, shape, or form.
And it's not just you. It's not just somebody I didn't know. It's somebody I literally opened the door for. It's somebody I gave the way to become a professional wrestler to. I gave him the blueprint.
Absolutely.
Put him where he was, gave him the opportunities, and he's going to come at me and he's going to make a comment? I'm not in the ring with with Robbie Rebel, some bullshit yarder hack job. I'm in there with Anthony Gangone. I'm in there with a legit professional wrestler who's my partner because I and him, we mesh. I'm not doing bullshit that no one is going to remember. I'm doing something that matters, something important in front of a sold-out crowd. And you want to make a comment because you just got off work at Taco Bell and you're almost manager if you sell some more taquitos, and you want to run your mouth about how I don't wipe my feet. I don't wipe my feet because a guy like you is coming through the curtain behind me and I have no respect. Because I'm here and I'm holding my hand high in the air and you're way down here.
Grim Reaper here.
New York State Building Commission here. Grim Reaper here. No, Cuda here. I completely mean it, and I hope, and I'm glad he accepted my challenge to the reunion show because I trained him, right? I must have done a bad job. I didn't teach him respect the first time. I'm going to teach him respect the second time. He wants to talk about how Amazing Red, Rey Mysterio, SATs, all these guys are his rivals. All those guys are on the way out. I'm on my way up. So if he needs it, I'll give him something to believe in.
That's some very bold statements coming from your ass there, Slappy. The question is,
So
did he actually accept your challenge?
He did.
Okay, how did you find this out?
He hit me up on, that's the way wrestlers do it now. We hit each other up on Instagram. No, he hit me up and he said, let's do it. And I said, let's do it. I said, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to gimmick this. You show up the day of, I show up the day of, we'll mingle, we'll whatever, and we'll close the show, we'll get in the ring, and we'll figure it out. And he said, what's the finish? And I said, what the fuck do you think the fucking finish is? I fucking beat the shit out of you, and you wipe your feet. Because that's what it is. It's a wipe your feet match. You don't quit. You do the ultimate submission, the ultimate cuck move. You get on the fucking apron, and you wipe your feet. So he's going to look me right in the fucking eyes. He's going to look right at me. And he's going to wipe his feet. Because that's how bad I'm going to beat him.
Looks like me and you have something in common right now there, Mr. Malloy.
Yeah, I think so, but I challenge you. Send as many potatoes as I'm going to.
How many you want?
Baby, I want the whole...
Oh, you want the whole Idaho! Oh, you want the whole state of Idaho!
The whole state of Idaho.
Oh!
Oh, but no.
You want the mashed potatoes, or do you want the baked?
Listen, I love bits, but we're not giving people content, and that's what it came from. So do we have some Cassius Gay? Muhammad Ali, of course. Do we have any wrestling stories? I have a bunch because like I knew him for like 147 years.
I remember.
Oh, besides the obvious, I mean.
Oh, fine then. It's just my podcast, bitch.
She's the guest. I mean, we did have a relationship for 3 years. It wasn't easy.
Kanye.
But they're still cool, so I have no ill will towards him. I still love his family and whatnot.
Mama Cash is a fucking badass. Had me over for many holidays. You always cooked hot dogs and rice. I thought that's all Puerto Ricans ate. Not racist. I seriously only ate hot dogs and rice. And
hey man, hot dogs and rice is a fucking delicious meal.
Yeah, but not 5 meals a day. We're watching Undertaker versus Batista in his living room, and we're like, yeah, this hot dogs and rice is fucking lit. Somebody order Papa John's.
I hope they give me double of that garlic dip sauce.
But I don't know. I can't really say anything bad about him. I mean, we weren't perfect together, but we're good friends. So, you know, he's the one that actually kind of helped train me as well. So.
Yeah, but but you can't.
I do wipe my feet.
Listen, you can't judge your own career off of somebody else. You made yourself.
He created a door for her, though, and she's respectful.
Of course, he created a door.
He did give me the Ring Queen moniker because he was the Ring King. So.
And current Ring Queen. So much like Lexa, I can say bad things, I can say good things. My first professional wrestling booking ever was for UCCW up in Ulster County, upstate. It was for Rockshaw's company. It was me versus Cash, and Little Monster Binky actually did a run-in during the match and helped me out. It was my first professional booking.
No, I hit you with something.
Oh, yeah, you screwed me over, yeah. But, you know, like, that was my first booking, and that was me and my student, my friend, Cassius Gay.
Cash is gay.
And you know, he slept the whole time. I remember thinking, man, this kid's so disrespectful. I'm going to have to slap him around one day. Who knows? 20 years later. No, 16 years later.
Wow.
I have so many good stories, but I have so many bad stories. I remember my first professional wrestling match at VPW. I was on the show with the SATs. And I said, hey, I know your cousin. Cassius Gay. And they said, who? And I said, Cassius Gay. He's in the front row. And they said, oh, that kid. He ain't our cousin. He just likes us. And I said, oh, my God. He's been telling me you were his cousins for a year now. I really hope Amazing Red's his cousin, or I really look like an asshole last time I met Amazing Red. But, guess what? Turn page to number 69 if you want to know what happened. Yeah, they're not his cousins, and I'm just an asshole. Yeah. So I think this has been a long time coming, and we're going to figure it out June 21st. Anybody else? Next dick. Sorry, Santanta Fury from Arkansas.
Like I said, that's my nationality. Wow.
This mic thing is working out like a Sean Kaz wrestling show.
Well, okay, sir.
I don't even know
wasn't my hand yet.
We want to talk about nightmares.
Okay, I have it. Guys, I'm an expert broadcaster. Like, don't be dissing my mic skills.
That was very classy, Binky.
I try.
We finished this whole bottle of Gentleman Jack, and by we I mean me.
Damn.
Thanks.
Did you get it?
Thanks. In Thanksgiving, the person who makes a turkey is usually the turkey stuffer.
Turkey stuffer!
This turkey stuffer.
Yes! Turkey stuffer before gobble gobble. Now, technically, we have about 147 minutes left, so let's be quick about this. Who has turkey stuffer stories? Do you remember who turkey stuffer is?
Of course I do.
If you say his name, I'm gonna fucking slap
I'm
you.
not talking about
You've been
Go
the
to
worst.
somebody else.
I swear to God. If you fuck up one more time, I'll show up in your wife's dreams.
Save the freaking government.
Is it OJ? I swear it's OJ.
Well, it is OJ. It's
I
OJ
know it.
Simpsons. Yeah. Turkey stuffer, Alex.
The juice.
Double A. The juice.
The juice.
The juice.
The juice.
AJ Styles.
Damn.
Okay, so
Do you have any turkey stuffer stories?
I do have a turkey stuffer story.
Alex, I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'm gonna take a shit. I'll come back at the end of your story. Go.
Sounds good. Okay, so
in the
what
ass.
happened with me and turkey stuffer
You
is
suck.
you threatened my wife's brother. You threatened to end his career. I've been jerking you around, pretending that I'm your friend, when I am your sworn enemy. I will never forgive you for what you did. You tried to drive a wedge between me and one of my closest friends. You disrespected her to my name, to my face. You disrespect somebody who gives to charity. You are literally the scum of the earth. And like I said about Magic Johnson, I hope I outlive you so I can piss on your grave.
And our special guest of the night.
Alex, he has HIV. You'll probably outlive him unless you're a really dirty boy. Alex, I want to tell you something, buddy.
Wow, are you alright, bro?
Hold on a second. I'm going to tell you something, Alex. You have earned a redemption card with me. Do you know what that is?
What?
That's a get out of jail free card. Now, see, a young Alex hit me up and he told me he would not be making a booking we have December 5th to save money. And with me, that is a strikeout. That means you no longer have that booking forever. But just there, you've earned a redemption card. You get a mulligan.
Red Dead.
You get to miss December 5th and still not get fucked. But it's one mulligan. much like Pancake got fired from Southern Pro Wrestling.
I didn't get fired.
Well, you just got not used.
That's fine.
You're like Terrence Howard in Iron Man 2.
There's no animosity towards me and
Terrence Howard, you shut your mouth! Damn! You do Empire and you shut the fuck up! You've earned a redemption card for your honest, promo worthy. Like, I might let you cut a promo eventually now. That's pretty good. You may
can answer these 3 riddles.
These 3 riddles. No, you
Call me Tim.
You may fillet stick in the ring, but you do pretty well on the microphone. Black Lady
Somebody
Mama
has
was
a
telling
fear
me.
of
She's like, just put one in front of his face and let him go. Okay. Who are we talking about? Turkey Stuffer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Turkey Stuffer broke my jaw once, and I let him go on it. And I probably regret letting him go on it because I should have fucked him up. We were doing a simple drill. I whipped him to the ropes and did a shoulder tackle. He decided that the John Cena jumping shoulder tackle would be the best bet, and broke my jaw.
Wow.
But I can one-up you. Something even worse than breaking my jaw. You ready? I gave him Darby Allin's gimmick, and he told me it would never fucking work.
Damn.
It would never get over, and he refused to do it.
Gypsies.
Wait. Let me say it again for those in the back. I gave him the TNT champion of AEW, Darby Allin's gimmick, before Darby Allin existed, and he told me blowing vape out of his face would be more over in a bingo hall fire department bullshit. I think I'm just gonna throw it out there. He might have been wrong. He might have been wrong.
Well, you know, sometimes
I gave him
you
Darby Allin's
experiment
gimmick.
and you fail.
It's like that's.
But you try again.
But like I gave him Darby Allin's gimmick. Like you get fucked up,
6 years
you
before
no
that.
sell it, and you come back hardcore with lucha stuff. And he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be a high flying Italian. I'm gonna be a steampunk princess. I'm Prince." What a fucking idiot! Like I like him, like he's dating Moby Dick's white whale, but like I like him.
Wow.
And he broke my jaw. But what a fucking idiot! What a fucking idiot! Like he's listening to this right now. He's like, "No, I'm not an idiot." But inside, he's like, "I'm a fucking idiot." Like he knows I'm right because I'm always right. He's a fucking idiot. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to bed with fucking the white whale. Oh man, I'm not gonna get it in tonight because it's the fucking white whale. Insert an excuse here. I'm sorry, you can't put it in that hole." But fuck his life. Like fuck this kid's life. Like, and I like him, but I'm still like, fuck his life. Like, who goes, "Hey man, you want to wrestle Cody Rhodes?" He's like, "Nah man, I want to vape with my fat cow." Like,
Good Lord.
like, Jesus Christ. Like, just take a power bomb and not cry. Just like everybody else. Like you fucking stupid. Like I didn't use your name, so how the fuck are you gonna sue? But like Turkey Stuffer, you deserve better. Get out there and get yourself like 100 pounds less. I'll just end it there.
Yeah.
You Darby Allin. I think you passed on Darby Allin.
You've done enough.
You married, or they married. Yeah, you married that, and that was the worst person I've ever met in my life. Like Cow is pretty bad. Cow is the worst person I've ever met.
That was the worst person.
But this other one is someone pull the other one.
Damn.
Turkey stuff.
I got some stories, but Turkey Stuffer, just get out however you can.
All right. Next deck is.
Next ticket. Wait, no. I want to.
We don't move on with this show until we move on with this show.
Yeah, double A. You
Come on, you prick.
you fucking
Should've said
cocksucker.
it.
We got 3 minutes left. What's the last name?
Wait.
God.
Does anyone else have anything to say about Turkey Stuffer?
No, Turkey Stuffer's dead.
Someone give him a mic.
Okay, what's the last one? Give him the mic.
So it's time for the main event.
Wow.
coming in at whatever we had now. Gobble gobble.
Oh my God! Gobble. You couldn't write the way this thing was pulled. Like the way this episode was pulled, you couldn't write it. Wait. All right, Binky, go grab us some alcohol.
All right.
We need to take a shot just on behalf of your pancakes. Pancakes.
I'm done.
Pancakes and fudge. He wants. I don't need no more booze.
You're not fucking done.
I'm done. I have to drive home. I need to listen to
Pancakes.
This. I will feed you fucking cookies and
Pancakes wants 2 shots.
God damn it.
Do you want the redemption?
I want 2
the
shots.
larceny, the rogue spirit? What do you want?
Fireball.
Fireball? Are you fucking?
Fireball.
Fireball. Fireball.
Listen,
Open fireball?
all I'm gonna say is this.
No, stop talking. We're doing Fireball.
This is smoking a pancake. It's of course our holiday special, our Thanksgiving special, a very Spanksgiving. And I think we're having a ball. Don't you guys think we're having a ball? Yeah, pancake. Yeah.
Give him more than that. That's
Listen, I want to say this. Listen.
He's so excited.
I have about 147 sleeping bags. Anyone who needs to crash here is more than free to crash here. I have a decent house, and we can do it. And there's Fireball in everybody's glass. So before we get into Gobble Gobble, which is no doubt the main fucking event, we've been waiting the whole. I have stories. I have fucking stories. I have stories of redemption. No, I don't have stories of just misery. Just fucking misery. Like you remember No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
That guy, and he had that thing they put cows down with?
Yeah, the fucking nail shot.
Okay, so after cow, if I had a second choice, like mulligan, like I don't get in trouble for anything, it'd be Gobble Gobble. I would save turkey stuff for a lot of time. I would save the wrestling business a lot of time. I would save ECPW a fucking load of time. VPW a load of time.
Trigger took it.
Trigger woke up just to take a shot because Trigger's no G. Glasses in the air, motherfucker!
Redemption.
Superstore, watch it. Woo! Extended.
Why is it spicy?
Oh God! I hate Fireball. Hey, Lady Black Mamba. You high?
A little bit, yeah.
Hey! Kiss the sky. Okay. I think we all probably have Gobble Gobble stories. I think Gobble Gobble's probably been a scourge to everyone. Does anyone want to tell a Gobble Gobble story? Maybe about how you fake breaking your neck, going through a fucking cage, and she quit anyway, or anything like that. You know, a Santenta Fury.
Does anybody?
Do you have a Gobble Gobble?
So I never had a real problem with Gobble Gobble for
How?
the longest time. You know, she seemed like a nice girl, all I knew. I didn't have the problems you did.
I did.
Yes, exactly. You had those problems.
I could see the evil.
No.
I could not identify those problems, but I did a training drill one time, and I may have been like, she breaks her neck and stuff, easy or whatever you said.
Yeah, frail.
I remember I was doing the drill, and I may have I could have gone softer, but I guess it went hard, and I feel like I was good with her before that, but I may have bumped into her a bit hard, and since then I feel like the relationship fractured.
So you were like a stiff or snug with her in a drill?
Yeah, I would not say stiff, I would say snug.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was it? That's all you did?
I feel like that was it, and she hasn't treated me the same since then. We were really cool before that, and I am still really cool with her. I feel like she doesn't want to talk to me whenever I see her.
Well, I would say this to you, Santanta Fury. If she's not cool with you when you see her, you dodge the fucking bullet. And if you ever get the ability to have a gun, please try out your bullet's effectiveness on her cranium.
It's funny you should say that because
You have before. I believe she's very thick-headed.
She may not have seen me, but I believe I was in a car with 2 other individuals.
Drive-by, I like it.
Yeah, drive-by. GTA 6 style.
Yeah.
Actually, San Andreas. I like San Andreas.
Yeah, it was good. You can work it out. Yeah.
But, I was in the car with 2 other people and they saw a sign with, Protect Indie Wrestling in it. And maybe my eyes were deceiving me because, moving cars. But I could have seen, I saw her and her boo. And,
her boo.
Yeah, her boo,
Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble's
Turkey stuffer.
Yeah. Mix.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say this.
Well, I'm just gonna say I saw him in the car.
Oh,
I kind of went crazy. Oh my god, it's them. But I'm pretty sure I was very animated, so I'm pretty sure they saw me, and I feel like I didn't get a wave back.
Wow.
That's fucked up. How dare you not wave to Irish, you bitch!
Sorry,
How
sir,
dare you?
Irish is my nationality.
Big League Santa Fiore.
Or Mr. Friori or something.
You bitch!
Listen,
when you see him, you wave!
I want to turn it down a little bit. I want to be serious. I mean, I just want to turn it serious. A lot of people talk about hey man, what would you do if time travel existed? And what I would do was I would go back until the conception of Gobble Gobble, and I would take it, and I would enter Gene Snitsky, and I would have him, not my fault, Gobble Gobble as far as possible.
With yellow teeth and all.
So what you are saying and what I'm getting is, if you
It's Hitler, basically.
had a time travel device,
Which I do.
instead of killing,
It's actually his
say,
refrigerator.
Hitler, you would kill Gobble Gobble.
I'm not saying I personally would kill it or I would pay for it. I would just facilitate the action of therefore.
So instead of killing one of the history's worst people,
I am killing history's
you
worst person.
chose to kill Long Island's worst people.
Listen, man, Teresa Caputo, the psychic from Long Island, has been a scourge to Long Island for many years, and I'm happy to take her off the face of... we're talking about Gobble Gobble. Listen, I'll tell you a Gobble Gobble story. Listen,
ridiculous.
I have 14 students in the ring, and they're all training their asses off, and they're all sweating, and they're all dying, and one won't get in the ring. And listen, man, I am compassionate, I'm caring. I get in the ring, and I say, what's the matter? What's wrong? And Gobble Gobble says, I can't train. And I say, why, Gobble Gobble? And Gobble Gobble says, I haven't eaten in days. My parents are starving me. They won't let me eat. And I say, oh my God, Gobble Gobble. What I'll do is I'll pause practice and we'll drive you to a store so you can get any food you want. And Gobble Gobble says, okay, then goes to the store and gets a cup of fucking ramen noodles and fucking picks at it for the next 3 hours while everybody else fucking trains. Not because she couldn't train, not because she was hungry, not because she was telling the truth, but because she's a fucking piece of shit who doesn't want to put a fucking ounce of work in ever. And her fucking idiot fucking boyfriend is busting his ass in the ring. Husband, boyfriend, whatever, stuff a turkey, fuck a turkey, I don't give a shit, is sitting in there busting his ass while she sits on the fucking sidelines, and he still goes home and puts up with that. And that's the first of 400 stories of how there should be no fucking turkey pardon, put this fucking bird down, gobble gobble.
Well, let's just say I used the gizzards for gravy.
How many fucking professional wrestlers put this fucking idiot over? How many fucking people put work in while this fucking idiot got a push or a poster spot while they didn't? How many fucking people wasted their time while this fucking fat, lazy sack of shit took up space that other people deserved? I'm serious. Everyone's fucking laughing, but nobody's saying anything.
Well,
fuck this fucking piece of shit.
Let's ask one.
Gobble gobble.
Or not. How about we ask you?
Yeah.
Instead of acting like the host of the show,
Double A.
it's your show. I mean, act like a guest.
It's just like it's got to be insulting to walk it through a match and carry it through a match and bump for it and hurt yourself and do everything, and it doesn't even want to run the ropes because its knee fucking hurts. Your knee hurts. Oh yeah? You haven't given a blowjob to your boyfriend in a year and a half. How does your fucking knee hurt? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
What a fucking waste of time. What a fucking waste of my time, their opponent's time, SWA's time, the class's time, the fiance's time, Santanto Fury and his hard cock's time, and everything else in between. What a waste of time, man. What a fucking waste of time. It's like fucking Michael Rappaport on Dancing with the Stars. It's a waste of fucking time.
Anyway,
what else can I say, dude? Like, this is the biggest fucking scourge I've ever seen in wrestling. At least Cal kept their fat ass out of wrestling. This fucking heifer took up so much time and so much life from so many people. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm bullying her because I'm telling her the truth. Put down the fork, shut the fuck up, suck a dick, and shut the fuck up. And mainly, shut the fuck up.
Listen, what I'm going to say
Shut the fuck
is
up!
not for nothing. I've never had a major issue with either one of them, but I'm going to say this.
Lie to them.
Damn. This is what I'm going to say. When you start posting blame on from other things onto something like a podcast, when you start posting blames for
why the fuck are you listening to the podcast if you don't like us?
Exactly.
You fucking obsessive fucking idiot. And you're now an hour and a half in before you hear us say this, you fucking retard.
Sorry, Romo, that was just me.
Stop hanging on the table.
What is fucking wrong with you? We have bigger problems like staying positive.
And a freaking virus.
Yeah, COVID, HIV-19.
Like,
that's a virus you're talking about.
That's a virus.
But no, seriously.
It's a virus.
If you're going to post blame on us for relatives dying or eating disorders that you've had in the past,
put the fork down.
I'm sorry. I cannot take blame for that. I feel bad for you, and I give you my prayer, but at the end of the day, I didn't cause that. My podcast didn't cause that.
You're exactly right. Uber Eats is not your friend.
You know, at the end of the day, listen, as I said, I don't have a problem with either one.
Accountability.
What I do have a problem with is when you're going ahead and you're posting things on Facebook and you're saying things like, well, when you go ahead, when you say things about my podcast, I understand you're not talking about me and I appreciate that, but the bottom line is, when you're talking stuff about my podcast, like at that point, now you're talking about me because I'm in relation. I didn't do anything to you. Don't involve my podcast.
Well, at least they're talking about you.
Well, that's true. But at the bottom line is, if you're going ahead and you're going to post blame on me about why your great aunt Tilly's dead.
Tilly.
Yeah.
I miss Tilly.
Me too.
Damn,
Me too.
rest in peace, Tilly.
Tilly.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Anyway, don't post triggered. Damn. Don't post
We do have a sentence
on
here.
me, my partner, or my podcast.
Yeah.
About your issues that you've had in your past. Listen, if you don't like what you hear, turn us the fuck off. There's no reason why you have to continue to listen if you don't like what you hear. The wonderful thing about being an American is the fact that I can go ahead and use that Fifth fucking Amendment all I goddamn want.
Yeah, and if you don't like what you're seeing, just break all the mirrors in your house, never go to the gym, and continue to waste time on indie bookings and continue to be a drain on society.
But guys, I'm not an American.
Well, if you're not an American, then do
back
whatever
to
you
the
want,
bus.
fuck you want.
Get in the bag.
Trump it up, baby.
I could safely say that in the amount of years I've been in this business, and if anybody knows what it's like to be bullied, let us not forget there was a whole entire page dedicated to dragging my husband and I's name through the mud.
Listen,
Gay wrestlers exposed.
Listen, not for nothing.
I got
At the age of
over it.
15 years old, I was 550 pounds.
Well, you could have put down the fork.
550 pounds.
And the fork wasn't available.
I
but
was
it wasn't
told
free.
by the doctor that if I didn't lose weight or got something done about my weight, I would have died at the age of 22.
Wow.
At that point, I had to go ahead and get myself weight loss surgery. I got myself a gastric bypass.
Did you really?
I really did. Look at the fucking scar.
You fucking cheater.
That's a sexy scar.
You fucking.
Meanwhile, he's been going to the gym, working out hard. You feel like that, putting in that work.
Son, 180 pounds down, brother.
Listen, when you have life-threatening issues going on in your life.
Wait a minute. You were this big and you still had the surgery?
What?
You were this big and you still had the surgery?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna kick your ass to training this week. Like, you're gonna be sweating and you're puking and like, why? And I'm like, cause you had the surgery.
No, but you know what? Not for nothing. No, I know how it feels to be ridiculed and disrespected and bullied. But you know what? At the end of the day, you have the opportunity, and as an adult, to turn the fucking radio off.
Yeah, or make your own way. Hey, you feel like we're bullying you? We're saying you're not devoted to wrestling? Devote yourself to wrestling. Hey, we're calling you fat? Well, put the fork down and hit a treadmill for fucking 10 minutes a week. I mean, that'd be a lot more than you're doing right now, so 10 minutes a week. Anyway, I
digress.
What do you got, Lexa?
Oh, me? No, I was just gonna finish my thought. Like, I've had my name dragged through the mud, and one thing I learned is this business: you gotta have a thick skin. Period. Understand?
Yes,
you gotta learn to take
absolutely.
risks. You gotta learn to take a lot of messed up shit in this
If
business.
you're going to be considered a professional in this business, and tell
You
me
gotta
if I'm
take the
wrong,
good with the
you
bad.
need to take the good with the bad. You got to be the one to say, okay,
not
they might be talking
colleagues
smack,
saying
but
it,
I
it's
got to
gonna
be more of a
strangers.
professional.
It's gonna be fans in the crowd.
Yes.
You gotta learn to take that.
You are in the
I had to learn
public
the hard
eye.
way.
Yep.
You are in the public eye. You're going to get bored. You're going to get cheered. You're going to get called names. Why? Because you are in this industry. That's the type of industry that you decided to start doing when you decided to put yourself in that position, put yourself into a ring and start doing what you do.
And that's my problem with pieces of crap who work indie shows, get heckled by the fans, and force the promoter and the staff to kick the fans out during intermission because they made you feel bad. And this happened.
right.
And this fucking happened
not
with
right.
Gobble Gobble. And if I didn't have any respect for it before, I have zero respect for it now. And I mean, I feel like I wasted my time talking about it because it's never gonna understand anything we're saying. But at the same point, if it for a second felt like shit, good, because the wrestling business feels like shit every time you take up a space in it. And please, just quit. Just hang it up. Just end it. Just quit. Just hang it up. I don't have to be more specific. Just stop wrestling. Do not wrestle no more. No mas. No mas lucha libre.
I think
No bueno.
I think
No bueno.
we're going
No
to
trabajo.
call it.
Lucha libre.
I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it a night on this. I think we're
One
gonna.
hell of a main event.
I think we're going to. Yep.
I hope you enjoyed the main event. Please check out the post credits where we
Guys.
thank our catering coordinator and our production assistants. Oh wait till you see this. Anyway,
Do you guys want to plug anything while we're on the air?
ASAP Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Follow us, like
You can
us.
find Double A at the Sexpot on Twitter.com. Santanta Fury at Irish Wrestles on Twitter. Instagram, and of course Lexa Rose, OnlyFans, Pornhub, XX Videos, Spank Monkey,
Thank you so
Spank
much
Wire.
for coming down, guys.
Fans.
Okay.
I gotta start small.
Don't-
Look
yeah.
at Messy Footsie. You know,
Ew.
feel free to subscribe.
I won't.
Yeah, I'm not on that. Yeah, I'm not on that.
Yeah, follow me on YouTube.
BlackLadyMamba.com. The Deb.
Bohannon Gaming.
Bohannon Gaming.
Guys.
Watch the two at the same time. Split screen.
Guys, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you guys. We'll see you again.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you for a very, very,
Smoky
very
Christmas.
special.
Whoa, we got something special for you coming up. Guys, again, follow us. Like, follow, subscribe. A Smoke and a Pancake. thank you for joining us for our Thanksgiving holiday special. Again, it's a smoke
And a pancake. Woo!